Hey, Sam. You're not going to see me off?
If I don't, will you stay?
Listen, Sam. This is my last tour. I promise.
But Ryan, what if you don't come back?
Here. I got you a little something. I wanted to wait until I left, but I think now's a good time.
You didn't have to get me anything. Oh, Ryan, a new Bible. Oh, I love it.
There are a few notes in the cover that'll help explain why I'm going, why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Come here, Sam. You're the best brother anyone could ask for. I love you. Letters to Sam by Seth Sullivan.
Ryan. Dear Sam,
I know you're probably upset about me going. And honestly, I don't blame you. But I'd like to finish telling you why I'm going, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Before I do me a favor. Read Genesis chapter 22, verses 1 to 12. Sometime later, the Lord tested to Abraham. He came to him and said, Abraham. Abraham. Abraham answered, Here I am, Lord. The Lord said, Take your son, your only son whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you. So Abraham arose early the next morning and saddled his donkey. He took with him 2 of his servants and his son Isaac, and when he had cut enough wood for the sacrifice, they went on their way. When they had traveled for 3 days, Abraham looked up and saw the mountain the Lord had spoken of. He said to his servants, Stay here with the donkeys. The lad and I will go yonder to worship, and will return to you. Then Abraham took the wood for the sacrifice and laid it on his son Isaac, and he himself carried the fire and a knife, and they journeyed on together. Now when they had come to the place the Lord had spoken of, Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. Then he bound his son Isaac and placed him on the altar. Then he drew a knife to slay his son. But an angel of the Lord called from heaven, Abraham. What is it, Lord? Abraham said. The Lord said, Do not do anything to the lad. Do not lay a hand on him, for now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son. Dear Sam, Abraham didn't understand what God was doing when he was asked to sacrifice his only son, but he didn't put it off. He didn't even complain. It says he arose early the next morning, traveling for 3 days just to prove his love for God. And yet, the ultimate story of sacrifice is found in our Savior, Jesus. Read Luke chapter 23, verses 13 to 25. Then Pilate gathered together the chief priests and the rulers and the people, and said to them, You have brought me this man, as one who has been charged with inciting the people to rebellion. I have examined him in your presence, and have found no basis for your charges, and neither is Herod, for he sent him back to us. So I'll have him punished, and will release him. But the people shouted, insistently demanding, Away with this man! Release Barabbas to us! Barabbas had been thrown into prison for insurrection in the city and for murder. Pilate, wanting to release Jesus, pled with the people. He said, Why? What crime has this man committed? I found no basis for your charges or the death penalty, so I'll have him punished and will release him. But the people shouted all the more, insistently demanding, Away with this man! Crucify him! Crucify him! Pilate pled with the people a third time, but their shouts prevailed. They insistently demanded that Jesus be put to death, and their shouts prevailed. Pilate granted their demand and released to them Barabbas, the one who had been charged with insurrection and murder, and surrendered Jesus to their will. Dear Sam, Jesus, the spotless, blameless, perfect Lamb, was willing to give of himself to give to us the gift of life. He sacrificed himself to prove his love for us. Search your own life, Sam, until you read my next letter. See those things which stand between you and God. Until next time, give Mom and Dad a hug for me. Tell them I love them. Love, Ryan. Letters to Sam by Seth Sullivan. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm counting down the days until Ryan gets back. He's been gone for 6 months, 2 weeks, 3 days, 4 hours, and 2 minutes, and 30 seconds and counting. He'll be back in 2 weeks, 3 days, 5 hours, 2 minutes, and 30 seconds in counting.
Sam, you're a good brother.
This is Sergeant Davis. Home base, do you copy? This is Sergeant Davis reporting to home base. We've been ambushed and we're sustaining heavy fire. One of our men is down. Do you copy?
Blast! Ryan, you're gonna get through this, all right? You're gonna be okay. Sergeant Davis, it's been an honor serving with you. But this is it for me. No, Ryan. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it through this. Help is on the way. No. Sergeant, this is it for me. Do me a favor, okay? Take this letter and give it to my brother Sam. He's gonna need it. You can give it to him yourself. You're gonna pull through this. You're gonna be all right. No, Sergeant. This is it. Just promise me you'll give it to him, okay? Promise. No. Ryan. No. You're gonna be okay. I'll get help, okay? I'll get help. Help.
Dear Sam, what is
Love. Our world has a very skewed definition of love. But God defines love as sacrifice. Abraham was willing to sacrifice his only son to prove his love for God. Jesus sacrificed himself to prove his love for us. What about you, Sam? Since you love God, you should be willing to sacrifice those things which stand between you and God. In my time serving, I've seen men and women sacrifice themselves because they love their country. And I love you, Sam, so very much. And I'll see you, whether here or there. Until next time, love, Ryan. Thank you.